thanks for joining us on the midweek catch-up. Let's look back at Saturday's game against Ayr United first. Was it as close to a complete performance as you could have expected?
No, far from it. I think we're still on page one. I don't know how long we're going to have to be there, but if page one's playing like that and getting results, then you'll take it, but there's still a lot of room for improvement. But all credit to the players for such a short space of time and giving them so much information to go out and put that kind of performance on. I'm really pleased for them, but not just the players, for the supporters and everyone connected with the club. And as I said in my first interview, we're on the same boat, we're rowing in the same way, and everybody played their part on Saturday.
You mentioned in your first couple of interviews how it was going to take a bit of time for the team to kind of take on the ideas and get to play the way that you want to do, but after Saturday's game you sounded like you were pretty pleased with the early progress.
Yeah, definitely. Well, winning a football match and scoring goals, it's going to be like that, but where we are right at the moment, you see it's a process. The process is playing that style of football, making it better. The process is everyone joining in. The process is the fans want to be entertained. The identity of Dunfermline, they're buying into that. And then, as I say, we all know where the club wants to go. We're a long way from that. So it's a case of keep. And part of the process as well, and I'll say this to the supporters, sometimes a part of the process is getting beat. But when that happens, you have to regroup and go again and say, but as long as we're winning more and the ratio's more than it is winning games and it is getting beaten, and we still get to where we want to get. That's part and parcel of it, but the process never changes. That's why it's the same messages constantly, day in, day out, and it comes down to repetition. Now, that's in terms of the style of football and what we want to do. In terms of, if it's no these guys, jump on the bus. If it's no Hughes guys, we've opened the door for them. Step through, be part of it. If it's no Hughes guys, then it'll be someone else. If it's no me, it's taking it where I believe that this club's going to go, and it'll be someone else. That's football. Football evolves. But if we're doing what we did on Saturday and entertaining the fans, and they're really enjoying it, then that's playing a massive part in the way and the progress ahead.
As you could imagine, the supporters were delighted to not just get that first victory at home, but climb off the bottom of the table and move up to sixth. It just shows you the complexity of the division, that one result could take you one way or the other. Yep.
And as I say, we still know that we've got a lot of hard work in front of us, so we're not getting too carried away. I brought them right back down to earth, let them go enjoy the weekend, and then right back down to earth. We really trained well Monday, Tuesday there. There was a lot of work, good work done today in terms of what we're wanting. So it's constantly information, who's taking it on board, who can implement it, who's leading it, who's policing it, who's setting standards, who's setting the demands, because that's what it takes on a Saturday. And we've all got a part to play. Every one of them's got a part to play, and cannot ask any more from the players and the coaches. And I've said that, but the message, and once again, no patronising anyone, the message is, I've been in football a long time. I've been, up there and playing and coaching, all sorts. I've always found in football sometimes that football players play to the standard of where their team is. We're the bottom of the championship, and then that's the standard that we'll play to. Stay in the house. We're going there. I've told you, this club's gone back to where I believe it's gone. I don't know how long that'll take us, but it's gone back to the SPL. You appreciate what this club's all about. We've opened the door. Make sure you're part of it. And that's the message we're putting them. And the response I've had off them has been absolutely magnificent. Now, I'll say this. That's no match day. You come in and you perform match day. That's every single day you come in to train, you come in to be the best player in training, You come in to improve yourself individually. You come in there to set a standard to take this club where it wants to go. And that's what I'm asking of the players. Knowing if we keep doing that at training, then come a Saturday, then we'll be better for it.
A change of competition this weekend. The Scottish Cup is a competition you of course know very well, so how important is that for Dunfermline, not just in terms of trying to get a cup run but continuing this positive momentum as well?
Yep. It's vital. We've got a real hard game against Partick Thistle. They keep clean sheets. I think they're about 20 odd points in front of us in the league, so it just shows you. So there's a wee gulf there, but after Saturday's performance we're confident. And I've said to the players, I've been in football long enough. We've set a standard now, we've set the benchmark, let's keep the standards up. And every team we play for now at the end of the season, win, lose or draw, they'll know they're in a game because of the way we go about our business. And that'll be the game, that'll be the same on Friday night. And it'll be a fine margin, it'll be a close game, it'll be fine margins, a little bit of luck, and hopefully it goes our way. And if it does, then it'll be us in the hat for the next round of the cup. But we're under no illusions how difficult it's going to be. But what a great challenge, isn't it? I'm rubbing my hand right now saying, I fancy a bit of that. Because one thing I'm seeing a real togetherness and a real spirit amongst the boys. When I first come in, I have to explain this, when I first come in and done my due diligence, when I first come in, I used the word soft. I'm not having a word soft that my players' character or anything. The soft bit I'm saying is we're playing a game, we're doing really well, we're at teams, and all of a sudden it gets turned over and the ball's in the back of our net because we're out of shape, we're not getting back behind the ball. What I seen on Saturday, the shape was very good, and I seen them working for each other and pressing from the front. So we've set standards and we have to maintain those standards.
And you said last week it was about taking the fear away from the players and giving them that challenge to see if they could step up to the mark. They certainly did that on Saturday, and as you said, it's going to be just as tough this weekend. Partick Thistle, 6 clean sheets in a row and the highest scorers in the division, so we know what to expect. Yep,
and some wonderful players. I know Ian very, very well, ex-manager. I played for Ian at Falkirk, ex-good friend of mine, so, and his coaching staff, so, but I want to scalp. It's what about us, it's what about Dunfermline. We get all the team respect, but it's what we do. And if we hit the heights that I know we can hit and set the standards, then Partick Thistle will know they're in a game. So, and that's it, that's a challenge to the players. Is it repetition? Can we keep doing it? Can I get in that zone? Can I stay in that zone, that forum zone? If it's Lewis up front scoring goals, can he stay there? And every one of them. I'm massive on the mental mindset and the visualisation, seeing yourself playing a football match, who you're playing against, seeing yourself. You wake up on a Saturday morning and you say, I've already played this game. I'm massive on that. You go out and implement it. So, and that's all the messages I'm not saying to you, that's all the messages, that's the same messages that the players are getting. One thing I'll say, and I says to after the game on Saturday when we're all, it's the same message to the supporters, being it your friend at school, your work colleague. I know in this club, and this club is flying high, I know what this place can be like, the atmosphere and the attendance that we can get here. I totally understand why one or two people were disillusioned and had enough of football. I get all that. But if we're doing what we did on Saturday, and entertaining and really getting them, and I'm saying to all the fans there on Saturday, get a tug of your mate, all these guys, all your mates that are disillusioned or sitting in the pub before you come down to the game, or just doing something else on a Saturday, just say come along and watch and see the entertainment. And if we can keep doing that and we can re-energise these guys and get the supporters up and get this place rocking again, then what a help that'll be a massive part. So that's the community of, I totally understand when you're driving in, you see Rangers and Celtic buses leaving for Ibrox and Parkhead, get that, but a true supporter is true to their community and true to their hometown club. And I'm quite sure, as I say, one or two might be disillusioned. Get yourself back in here and get supporting it. and hopefully we can give you what we did on Saturday, and then we can keep winning football matches.
Just to finish up, just to touch on basically what you were saying there, the Dunfermline Athletic Supporters Club, for example, have had to organise a bigger bus for Friday night just due to the high demand of supporters wanting to go to Partick Thistle. That must be great to hear.
It's magnificent, but once again, you know, it's up to us not to let them down. But as I say, every now and then, you know, a bump in the road, you know, I'm not dampening expectations. We're flying and we'll go there. And, you know, if we take the game to Partick, then it should be a right good game, but we need everyone. You know, to get success every now and then, you need to take, so yeah, that's absolutely fantastic, and we need more of that, and hopefully we can keep them happy and keep entertaining them. I'm quite sure one or two of them woke up on the Sunday with a sore head, and if that's what football's all about. You know, you work, we've got the COVID, they work so hard during the week, and sometimes that's a release on a Saturday. And when they come and get entertained with their club that they love, and there's no better feeling, so they're entitled to have a few beers, as long as we behave ourselves and do it in a proper manner.